Hey, welcome back to Design with Miyoshi. Today, we're going to have a little quiz today. I know, it's kind of strange having a quiz with somebody on video, but that's okay. You'll do fine, just like my students in class do. I pop this on them as well on the third or fourth day of class. And so here we go. We're going to talk about line types. So line types are just names, naming conventions, so that you and I can converse in a concise manner. When you know how to, when you know the different line types that we're going to be using, that will help you out in terms of understanding what I'm saying. So, first of all, I'm going to give you the first one. That way you can understand what's going on. When you look at an object, the lines that describe the object shape, in other words, these outside lines there, these solid lines here, all the way around here. Those lines are called object lines because they describe the object. Okay, so fairly simple. Object lines describe the object. Then we have over here, we have these little lines here that we can't see what they really refer to unless we look at this guy here. In other words, they describe hidden things. So what do you think those might be called? They describe hidden things, so they are called. That's right, hidden lines, exactly. Hidden lines are these dashed lines. They're just dashes. Dashes say something is hidden. We can't really see it, but if we had X-ray vision, we would know that it's there. So hidden lines, dashed lines. Then we have things that are right here. They have arrows on them. Oops, I messed up my little arrow there. But they have arrows on them. They got lines and arrows, and they got little spaces between them. These normally would hold the dimensions. I didn't put any dimensions in there. But since they have the dimensions, they describe the dimensions. They tell us what the actual dimensions or the number associated with them, the dimensions of our object are, or different parts of our object. Those are called, that's right, dimension lines. Exactly. Dimension lines are the ones with the arrows. They tell us the dimensions. So, yeah, you're getting the hang of this, right? You're getting the hang of this. So now the next lines, this one's a tough one, so watch out. The next ones, they are these lines that extend from the object out to the dimension line. So there's a little extension that comes out here. They extend. They notice that they don't touch the object line, and they go a little bit beyond the dimension line. That's probably a little bit too long there, but they go a little bit beyond the dimension line, and they don't touch the object line. Those would be called, like I said, they extend out from the object to the dimension line. Those would be called, yeah, I know it's tougher, but those are called extension lines. They extend out from the object. Extension lines. All right, what else do we have here? Oh yeah, here we have one other kind of cool line. These are fun lines to draw, especially. They are long and a short and a long and short and a long, short, long. Those guys go through the center of arcs or circles, or what would be an arc or circle in another view where they don't even look like them. Those tell us, they tell us that, hey, this is a circle. So those would be called, that's right, center lines, because they go through the center of a circle. They go through the center of a circle or an arc, or what would be a circle or an arc in another view. So center lines, a long, and then a short, and then a long. And if you had a really long center line, there'd be a long, short, long, short, long. Well, it'd be long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, etc. all the way down, however long you're going to have that. So that's my center line. And then last one that I'm talking about on this particular drawing, this one you will never get, so I'll just tell you what it is. But these guys right here, this is actually a dimension line, but it's also, you can use these lines for other things as well. This dimension line in this case that goes to the circle tells us the diameter of the circle in this case, or the diameter of the hole. That's called a leader line. This leader line can be used for all kinds of different things. You could actually say the surface of an object. You can actually talk about the manufacturing of an object. You can talk about the material of an object. You can do all kinds of things with the leader line, but in this case it's my dimension line to my circle of its diameter, but it's still a leader line. Okay? Anything else about these guys? The nice thing about these guys is they are, when you use SolidWorks or other CAD type programs, you can these can all be they're all drawn and they're done by you when you do certain things. So when you do dimensioning, the extension lines and the dimension lines are done right for you. They are the right proper length, they're the proper distance away from the object line and so forth. So you don't have to worry about those. Oh, there's one other kind of line that I've neglected here. And we talked about them when I did the sketching. So if I had the line that extends out here all the way, and I use it for construction of the other views, especially in sketching, when I have those construction lines, those are called construction lines. When I extend those lines all the way out from each object, from the object's faces and intersections, those are called construction lines. And those are all very wonderful lines. Again, I tell you the line type names because you want to be able to communicate well, and not only with myself as you watch my videos, with any of your colleagues that you might have, any other students, whoever you are communicating with who are doing technical drawings, you want to be able to talk about them. The funny lines with arrows at the end that have the numbers in them, that's not what they're called. They're called dimension lines, or the lines that go up to those dimension lines, those are extension lines. So remember, object lines describe the object, dimension lines tell us the dimension and they have the arrows on them. Extension lines come out from the object line up to the extension lines and a little bit, or dimension lines and a little beyond there. Center lines tell us where the center of the circles or arcs are. Hidden lines tell us where hidden things are, things that we can't see in the particular view. And of course, we have our leader lines. So, some basic fundamental line types here. So you have a little bit of starting vocabulary as you think about lines and drawings and sketches and so forth. So hopefully this helps you communicate better and hear what I'm trying to talk about in the videos that I make. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Design with Miyoshi.